Rope around the trunk to measure diameter. The trunk sits centered for a two-level structure. Decision is final. I marked the first platform height precisely on the trunk. Height adjusted slightly for balance. Planning becomes exact. Clean cut achieved. Work officially begins. Measuring for a tight fit. Carving the notch now. Testing the fit. Connection is solid. Half-lap joints carved precisely. Dry fit check. Peg holes drilled at angle. Setting these posts to support the frame. Compacting the base for stability. Checking alignment, foundation solid. I measured diagonal distances of the forming rect. One corner adjusted slightly. Remeasured, geometry confirmed. Spacing measured equally for load distribution. Every joint pegged firmly. No movement detected. Morning light hits the bare frame. I kneel on the beams and inspect a wooden mallet. EPS be accurately ridged before flooring. Each measured to equal length for symmetry. Ends are squared carefully with control. I align them across the main. Spacing marked evenly with charcoal. Carving half-lap joints. Dry fit the joist. It locks tightly. I test structural strength by pressing downward. Minimal flex detected. I add one additional central joist for reinforcement. I lay the first plank along the outer edge. Insert hardwood dowels. Flooring officially begins. I mark the extension area for the pool platform. Right side tonneau row. Weight distribution considered carefully. I cut thicker beams for cantilever supports. These beams must be stronger than floor joists. Ends carved to interlock deeply into main frame. Second and third cantilever beams installed parallel. Try to reinforce underside with geometry increases strength. Checking peg tightness and wood contact. Compression lock reinforced, zero movement allowed. Diagonal from main frame to outer beams. Each brace carved to exact angle, peg tightly significantly. Everything feels solid. ready for vertical build. This one is straight, no cracks. Bark off to reduce moisture, square the ends for stability. Second corner post is up, heights match, rope tight, top alignment perfect, full symmetry. Remaining 2 corner posts installed, each locked with hardwood pegs at base. Diagonal temporary supports added for stability. I measure final wall height for the upper level. Excess top length trimmed evenly. Top surface flattened for beam seating. Opposite beam installed the same way. Rope stretched across to confirm straightness. Minor adjustment before final pegging. Front and rear top beams added. Full rectangular upper box frame complete. I shake bone movement to detect. Confidence increases. I cut diagonal braces inside upper frame corners. Triangular geometry slides firmly. Upper level becomes rigid. I cut top lintel beam for door, carved into shallow notches on stud holes drilled evenly, joint locked tight, door frame complete. I begin building the upper floor base. Secondary beams laid across lower frame height. These will support the upper interior floor. Testing weight distribution slowly. No shifting detected. I add 1 extra over reinforcement for safety. Splitting and shaping planks, keeping the thickness consistent. Trimming edges for a tight fit, then stacking them ready. I remove temporary diagonal braces carefully. Structure now self-supporting. Final inspection of vertical alignment. Strong modern box frame stands firm. Morning light hits the full 2-level skeleton. I retighten 2 pegs with firm hammer strikes. Structure ready for enclosure. Measure spacing between posts. Maintain box proportions, no gaps. I reinforce woven sections with additional vertical supports. Compression applied to tighten structure. Vertical planks aligned tightly together. Cross brace installed diagonally for rigidity. Door structure complete. Upper balcony railing constructed similarly, height measured for visual balance, symmetry checked from ground view, edges trimmed clean. Marking the pitch angle for runoff, drawing even guidelines. Visual balance is good, roof design finalized. I cut main roof ridge beam to full length, ends shaped for lifted carefully into position at peak. Temporary rope holds it steady. First pair of roof rafters installed, symmetry checked from front view, peg holes drilled at angles, rafters locked firmly into place. Battens spaced for leaves, pegs secure it, strong grid for the cover, roof's ready. Second layer added for waterproofing. Thickness doubled near roof peak. Edges compressed tightly, over gaps remain. Securing the ridge with an extra woven layer. Tying fronds along the peak for wind resistance. Trimming the edges clean to complete the silhouette. Lower deck and railings are secure. Right side cantilever is clear. Modern form achieved. This will do. Climb back up, check every wall connection. Tighten these two joints slightly. Remove the temporary ropes. It stands independently now. Morning light hits the cantilever section. I stand at the edge and inspect the extension beams below. Hands pressed down firmly to test deflection. No visible flex. Careful with this one. Don't damage the joists. Okay, stack it aside. This is getting technical. Adding more beams, closer spacing. Pegging the joints tight. This will handle the water weight. Outer wall reinforced with horizontal bands. Compression locks structure firmly. Corners carved precisely at 90 degrees. Second clay layer added for thickness. Surface smooth using wet hands. No cracks allowed. Solid basin shape achieved. Reinforcing the outer wall again. Adding vertical supports. Safety is priority. Now inspecting the cantilever underside. Small amounts poured first for leak testing. No immediate seepage visible. Waterproofing successful so far. I add more water gradually. Level rises evenly across base. Clay expands head confirmed. I smooth pool rim edges with stone. Prevent sharp splinters. Top line appears clean and modern. I weave bamboo-style privacy screen along one railing side. Wind tested for movement. Screen adds seclusion. Private atmosphere increased. Aligning the planks. Securing the legs evenly. A simple resting spot. Surface calm, clay walls holding firm. I check the overflow channel carefully. No erosion visible around edges. System working naturally. Efficiency over effort. Supported by forked sticks at intervals. Angle adjusted for steady gravity with fiber clout. Primitive plumbing established. Back at the treehouse, I connect the pipe to the pool inlet. Sealed with clay, now to test the water. Under the cantilever, I inspect structural beams again. Place or wicks where needed. Extra wedge blocks inserted at stress joints. I partially drain a small amount of water to test the plug. 4 short legs carved evenly, top planks aligned tightly, minimalist sleeping area formed. 4 short legs carved evenly, top planks aligned tightly, frame pegged together firmly. Minimalist sleeping area formed. Access. Secured safely. The those you have taught were your. Palm layers compressed gently upward, loose tie points reinforced, no light gaps visible, weatherproof seal maintained. There, that joint is pegged tight. Lower deck, pool, observers, all of this land. Final structural inspection walk. Hands press every major beam, cantilever underside checked one last time, water level stable, everything secure.